Hi there. Are you an empath? Do you identify as somebody who is sensitive to the feelings of others? When someone around you is emotional, someone is telling you their problems, they are maybe a little bit draining. Maybe you've been working in an office or some other place where there's a lot of heavy negative energy. Do you find that you're the sort of person that no matter what environment you're in, you tend to soak up the energy of other people? It might be the emotional atmosphere. It might be some negative vibes that have been directed towards you and you just can't seem to get them off your mind. It might be that you are a caring, compassionate person in a role where you meet a lot of people and they automatically just tell you their problems, their issues, what's going on for them. And because you're compassionate, you're open-hearted, your energy is open, you instantly just sort of take on this energy. And at some point, if you're like this and you haven't discovered some really great techniques for protecting your energy, your precious empathic energy, you will start to experience the feelings of burnout. You might not directly decide that it's to do with your empathy, but you just get to the point where you feel, I can't move forward. You might have a life crisis where it's in your job. Maybe you've been through bullying. Maybe you've just been working there a long time and the atmosphere has gotten to you and you just feel like whatever it is, a relationship, a way of being, a family, you just feel like I cannot do this anymore. I just cannot physically, emotionally, mentally cope with this anymore. And that is a sign of burnout. That is a sign that you emotionally and mentally and energetically are full up and you can't keep pretending, you can't keep pushing yourself through that energy that you had to make yourself go into that job or keep doing that relationship or keep over giving of your energy. It's like your natural defenses have melted away. And also, I think a lot of empaths, light workers, visionaries, people who are super sensory, I call them highly sensitive people, I think that they have enormous coping skills. We might even call them like super traits. They're highly intelligent, highly creative, highly intuitive, very compassionate people who have managed to master carrying a lot of energy on behalf of other people. And it's not that you're hard or you've hardened up to it. It's just that you've got higher tolerance skills than other people have. And so when you start to experience burnout, and it will happen as a kind of a physical feeling as well in your body, you will be shocked because you've always coped so well in the past. So even if you're starting to see the signs of empath burnout in your life, I want you to pay attention to these suggestions that I have for you. I have 3 suggestions for you that you can start to implement straight away to avoid burning out and to recover from burnout in your life. Now, this moment of feeling burnt out or feeling like you just simply cannot continue with some particular thing in your life is also what we call a crossroads, right? It's a spiritual crossroads. It's a place where you have never been before that is forcing you, like the tower in the traditional tarot deck, it forces you to look at what isn't working in your life anymore. There's like a moment that you can't stop pretending. You have to stop pretending, or you have to stop forcing yourself, where you have to really go, okay, what is going on here? What do I have to change in me? What boundaries do I have to put up? What changes do I have to make in my life so that I'm not putting my precious body and energy and super senses through this? This is a really important subject to me, not only because of the people that I work with every day in my business as a energy therapist, a vibrational healer, and angel medium. I've worked with thousands of people over the last 16 years, and I've come across so many people who have been at this stage, whether it be they've been putting up with an abusive relationship or a toxic relationship for a long time, or they've been working in a job that they secretly don't like and they really long to live the life of their dreams. They want to do something healing or creative, but they haven't done it because they've believed the lie that, you know, they won't have enough money, or they won't be able to, they shouldn't do what they want to do. Or somebody who has just been, you know, putting up with too much from their family and friends, and they simply then their health starts to fail. And that moment of burnout is a recognition. It's a spiritual moment. It's a moment where almost all of the universe is shouting at you, you have to make a change. Otherwise, it's going to get a lot worse. That, you know, it's a downward spiral after this. So it's important to me because of that, because it's something that I've seen so often in my working life. But it's also important to me because it's something that has happened to me, and I understand even more deeply, you know, what my clients have been through, because I have been that person that has overstretched my gifts and my empathy and my energy. So these are some of the things that I wanted to share with you. Hi, Janice. Hi, Benny. Hey, Michelle. Am I still calling you Michelle? Thanks for being here. I didn't even know anyone was here before. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is taking care of your energy, really looking after your energy field. And there's so many things that you can do to take care of your energy so that you're no longer absorbing. Like, being an empath, being sensitive isn't a disability. It's not something that makes you weaker than other people. It's a power, and you don't need to be a victim of it. But most people who are a victim of it, it's only because they don't have the tools. They're not recognizing that they can learn how to manage and protect and clear their own energy. And it's really important to learn to do that, because the light that you carry, the light that you bring with you into this lifetime, is the light that is here for not just you, but for other people. And your light has to burn very brightly in order for you to inspire, lead, guide, teach, heal other people. And if you let that light go out because of not looking after your energy and overgiving, then not only are you not serving your highest good, you're also not serving the highest good of the planet, and you're not fulfilling your life purpose. So it's really super important that you look after your energy. So taking care of your energy includes clearing your energy and the spaces that you inhabit, your home, your office, your car, on a regular basis. And I'm talking, if possible, every 24 hours, to do at least a prayer and a simple energy exercise to clear your energy, to ask the angels, divine beings, to remove lower energies, cords, daggers, psychic daggers of attack when people are jealous, when people are gossipy, when people don't like what you're doing, or they attack you for some reason. It doesn't have to be personal, it usually isn't. You have to remove that energy from your field. You have to remove other people's pain from your field. So if you work in a situation where you meet a lot of people on a daily basis, or you do a client to client or a teaching role, then other people's energy is going to naturally absorb into your energy field. Even with the best energy protection that you do, you'll still get some remnants of energy, especially if you're helping people to heal. So you have to be doubly conscious of clearing your energy, if not between clients, at least at the end of each day. So not just clearing the cords and asking that all energy that is transmuted to the light, but also removing specific energy out of your energy field. And a very simple thing that you can do is just ask that the negativity or the pain or the harsher energy that you've absorbed today, please be transmuted to the light, or sent back to those people who it belongs to. Because if you heal energy, if you hold energy with an intention of healing it, on behalf of anyone, whether it's a family member, a client, a friend, a stranger, a colleague, if you're holding that pain energy in your energy field, you are not allowing them to deal with it. It's like a form of enabling. They can't heal it because it's never going to get bad enough for them to take responsibility. So this stands for people who may be in long-term relationships where their partner isn't taking responsibility for their health or their well-being or their mental health. And the partner is always trying to fix it for them, trying to take responsibility, picking up the pieces, and unconsciously sucking that energy into their field and saying, I'll take that so that you don't have to deal with it, so that you can be happy. But what they're actually doing is they're not letting that person take responsibility for their energy. And sometimes people have to hit rock bottom before they will take responsibility. They have to feel it to heal it. And so it's important that you say, okay, all that is healed can go to the light, but everything else needs to go back to that person. So it's really important that you clear energy, and you can call on Archangel Michael to do that. Separate to that, but the same, is cord cutting. And cord cutting is something that you can do every day. At the end of every day, I do, when I finish with clients, is I name everyone that I've worked with in that day, and even people I've had phone conversations with, email conversations with. I ask the angels to remove and detach and transmute all cords, because it's just an energy link. But it's an energy link that if they build up for long enough, they will funnel energy away from you, your life force energy. And some people that I've worked with that have been in severe burnout have had literally hundreds of cords attached to them, like lots of tiny little tubes taking their energy away, because they've never stopped to say, I don't have to be attached to these people. I need my energy for me. It doesn't need to funnel out to everyone else. I only use the divine energy to do my healing, not my energy. So, but a little bit of your energy is going to go into it too, right? You're not a robot. And so clearing your energy, asking it to be transmuted, and specifically cutting cords. If you've got a person or persons in your life who you find to be draining, who you find, you know how some people come in and they immediately, it sort of, they can swing everything to them. That's where you've got to seriously cut cords. If you've got people that, even people that are well-meaning, that you love dearly, but are just going through a hard time, cut the cord with them. You're not cutting the cord of love. You're cutting the cord of pain and fear. You're just making sure that as an empath, that you're not doing more than you're supposed to do. And of course, you can say a prayer for that person. You can send them light from heaven, not from yours. And you can surround them with love. But you are not using your energy to do it. And it's okay to cut the cord. So sometimes between clients, I just do that. I release you, I let you go, that's done. And I'll get a little kind of pop in my ear, which lets me know that the cord is gone. Hi, everyone who's hopped on. So we're just talking about burnout. Wheezy hasn't been able to leave your bed today. So there you go. That's a good time for you to put on a healing meditation. Maybe, Wheezy, there's a great one on my website if you haven't already got it, which is the Deep Angelic Clearing Meditation. It's really intense. It goes through everything from cords to entities to energy you may have absorbed. Just put that on your headphones and lay back and let the angels do it. You'll sleep better and you'll probably feel better tomorrow. I hope you do. Or use one of the simple meditations, which is just an 18-minute one called Clear Energy that's in my store that's about $9. Or just call in the angels and do it yourself. Kat says she's been on the couch absolutely drained today. Okay, so I was listening to my angel's guidance when I was driving home from the shops, and they were like, "You're going to do a Facebook Live." So thanks to everybody for giving me that feedback. So you have to clear your energy regularly, and I would say every 24 hours. If you could do a simple clearing prayer or meditation, I might put one up over the weekend. Every night, just before you go to bed, you're going to feel so much better. You know, if you've got lots of cords attached to you, or even a significant cord, you've been going through something, you've had a breakup, you've been through a conflict with someone, that energy is accessing you 24/7. And by the way, turn your phone off, or at least put it on airplane mode while you sleep. The energy of the internet, the energy of all the people that are in your contacts, that are on Facebook, people are awake on other sides of the world while you're asleep. They are accessing your energy. So you don't want people accessing your energy through technology or cords when you're supposed to be resting. There's a great little procedure strategy in my book, which is Loving Your Sensitive Self. It's all about how to protect and manage your energy, which I call the cloak. And you put the cloak on with Archangel Michael's help before you go to bed, and it makes you invisible to other people who are trying to reach you. So, if there's someone thinking about you, even if it's with love, sometimes you need your sleep, and as an empath, that can be like a program running in the back of your mind and keeping you awake. So make sure that you're really looking after your energy. Another thing you can do is pull your energy in. So many empaths, compassionate, loving, psychic, you're out there. Your energy is out there like a great big beautiful open flower, which is lovely, but it means that, one, it's like a trawler net. You're picking up on other people's energy. Two, you can be accessed by a lot of people. Pull your energy in, shrink it, imagine it coming in around your body so that you're not giving so much of your energy away. Empaths tend to just want everyone to be love and light and to see the best in people and to just think everybody is thinking the same way as you. But people do have agendas. Some people don't know how to get their energy from the divine, and so they want to get it from other people. They have, they don't realize they're doing it sometimes, most of the time. So the third thing that I wanted to mention is listen to your guidance. If you are hitting a place of being really low in energy, drained, burning out, feeling like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore, whatever this is, the relationship, the job, the business, the committee that you're on, if you're feeling that sense of burnout in your body, it is important that you listen to your guidance. We don't get to burnout by listening to our soul. We get to burnout by listening to our fear, to our ego, to the demands of everything that's out there. And ego is not evil, right? You are not unspiritual because you sometimes listen to your ego. It doesn't make you any less than anyone else. We've all got this because it's part of our being. We mustn't reject it and think this is, a terrible thing. But it's important to understand the difference between what's driving you. Is it ego or is it soul? And sometimes we've got to listen to our earthly side. We've got to go to the supermarket and get our stuff. We've got to check our bank account and pay our bills off. We've got to do all these kind of things. Sometimes it's good to have that little bit of judgment going on in your head because you go, okay, I'm not going to hang out with that person anymore. I've just realized that they're a bit mean. These things are all part of what makes you whole. But if you've been listening to a lot of fear, or you're overly ambitious, or you're ignoring what your intuition is telling you, then it can drive you off into a ditch a little bit. And so when you get to that point of burnout, that is when your angels, your guides, are going to be super loud. They're going to be giving you the guidance about what your next steps need to be. And remember that angelic guidance, true guidance, real guidance, comes one step at a time. And that means if step one is rest and lay on the sofa all day, then you're not going to get step two until you've done that. And so the old ego mind, the driven mind, the ambitious mind will say, well, okay, but after I've rested, what am I doing next? What jobs am I going to apply for? Or how am I going to get out of this problem? And the angels will say, no, we want you rested. And then, because they know you, then, and you might need to rest for 10 days or 2 days or 2 months, whatever that is, they want you to rest, look after your energy, cut your cords, follow your guidance while you're resting. There'll be things that come up that you can do to look after yourself. And then the next step on your soul journey, your soul path, your purpose will start to happen. Because burnout is a sign that you've gone off the track. You're on some goat track somewhere. And the angels will be guiding you back to to an even better, your divine plan, the road that you're meant to be on. And, you know, soul purpose is work that fulfills you, relationships that fulfill you, a connected experience where you might be giving, but you're also receiving in equal or even more ways from the universe, from the divine, so that you can rise in your potential and not feel kind of drained like a balloon that's kind of sinking to the, you know, old balloons that are sinking to the ground. So you really need to listen to the guidance that you're getting. It will come one step at a time. And the clearer that you are, the more that you're clearing out your energy, like I said earlier, the more that you're cutting those cords and you're emptying out this precious field of energy that is around you, the clearer and louder and more detailed your guidance will be. It's really hard to listen to it, to hear it at all, when you're cluttered with so many other people's energy. And that's unfortunately, you know, because in this day and age, luckily right where we are right now, but 10 years ago, 20 years ago, even 5 years ago, there wasn't as much information out there for sensitives, for light workers, for empaths. All of this is, you know, this is a really amazing time. There's so much out there now. We're talking about this. It wasn't being talked about before. So most of us have been raised in a belief system that is do more, ignore your sensitivity, push through it, give. Look for the best in people. Love will heal any toxic relationship. And then we're starting to realize, okay, look after the energy first, protect this energy, because it can be damaged. It can drain out from you and you can get sick. Listen to your intuition about people. Overgiving doesn't always fix a toxic relationship. In fact, it rarely fixes a toxic relationship. It rarely fixes anything. And we're starting to learn about our energy. So this is an important place because so many light workers and empaths are being awakened right now. You are awakening, you're being realigned. Lots of people are coming to this point of burnout because the road has fallen away. There's nowhere else for you to go. So you stop and you listen, you clean everything up, and then you get guided on your true path. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Does anybody have any questions about empathy, about protecting your energy, about guidance and soul purpose? So don't forget, I've got a free group, which is at the moment it's called Rich Radiant Angel Manifesting. I do a lot of posts and content in there and talking about these subjects, and I'm going to be adding more in there in the next few months. So go over to that group, just put in Rich Radiant Angel Manifesting into the search of Facebook and ask to join, and I will join you. It's a really lovely community in there, and I will be sharing a lot more. A lot of stuff gets lost on main pages, or Facebook just doesn't share it to many people. So if you want to see more of my posts, that's a good place to go. Also, I'm in the next 2 months, I'm stopping doing private one-on-one readings as an individual thing that you can purchase from my website. So if you would like a private reading with me, they're still available. 1 hour readings are still available. You can get one in the next couple of months. Just go over to my website, rachelscoltock.com. You will get guidance from the angels, insights to what's going on with you and your energy. I can read your energy, let you know what's happening for you. I will pull cards for you and bring through channeled angel messages. And you will get some healing with that. There's always healing that comes through with these because they're very high vibrational, angelic, channeled readings. So are there any questions? Kath is here, so appropriate, just diagnosed with adrenal burnout. And I mean, I know Kath very well, and you're an amazing healer, Kath, and I know that you're a giver from your very core, getting better, but was a very sick girl for a while, right? So if you haven't watched this whole live, Kath, go back to the beginning, because I talk a lot about how to pull your energy in and protect your energy, because by the time something gets to your body, it's been in your energy a while. And this is why we live in an amazing, compassionate universe that is looking out for us. So the body is the place where, okay, we have to deal with it when it gets to the body. We sometimes have to do things like medication or treatments of a physical kind, but you will recover much more quickly if you're looking after your energy. If you repair the leaks in your energy, Kath, and I'm feeling like you've got one in your solar plexus, as a psychic woman, and Kath is very psychic, your solar plexus has been too open, so that's where you need to do some repairing of your energy. I can feel it as I'm talking to you. So learning how to protect that solar plexus chakra and keep it closed, and unless someone is genuinely needs your help, or you're giving a psychic reading for financial exchange, and then you close it again afterwards. And it might well be family stuff that has triggered that too, Kath. But looking after your energy will help you to heal much more quickly, for sure. So wishing you lots of love and sending you angels for that. Natasha says that's true. So if you would like to learn more about protecting your energy, don't forget my book, Loving Your Sensitive Self, which has been out for a long time, but it's on my website, rachelscoltock.com. Lots of tips in there about how your energy moves, how to protect it, how to stop it from leaking, how to stop giving so much of your energy away, how to help and heal others, whether you're a therapist, a counselor, a coach, anywhere where you help people for a living. You need to learn to bring the energy through from source rather than use your own energy. And there's a really good prayer in that book for you to do that. Natasha says she's been feeling it today and have a sore throat. Yeah. So, and lots of energy sensitives feel so much in the throat chakra. And so by the time it shows up in the physical, it's been in the energy for a while. So you deal with the physical, but do the energy at the same time, and that will really help heal it. So maybe you could imagine, Natasha, a beautiful bright blue shimmering scarf energetically around your throat, and call on Archangel Raphael to help you to heal that, and just listen and see whether there's some guidance. Maybe drink some water as well. I feel like even hydration tablets might be good for you. Lots of love, everybody. Thank you so much. As I said, readings are available, and also my soul clarity sessions, which are one-on-one. You get to talk to me through Zoom. We do some really intensive healing work, cutting cords, clearing energy, pulling out entities. Anybody that's too much in your energy field, I can remove them for you. So if you feel like you've got blocks like that going on, just get in touch. Go to my Work with Rachel tab on my website, or send me a PM and I will send you the link. Makes it easier, right? Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. And thanks, Amanda. Oh, your gut's been awful for a couple of weeks. So I'd say that solar plexus too, Amanda. Do some energy clearing around your solar plexus, and maybe listen in and see what the angels have to say for you for that. Lots of love.